Hi everyone, this is Robert Weinberg, your mortgage expert and financial coach, coming to you to discuss closing costs. I have a lot of buyers come to me to get pre-approved for a home loan, and they understand they may need some money towards a down payment. However, what they neglect to realize is in addition to a down payment, regardless of how much money you put down, there are also closing costs involved when you're getting a home loan. Now, these are the costs that are required in order to originate the home loan and set up your new escrow account. So the origination side ends up being underwriting, processing fees, credit report fees, appraisal fees, also title insurance, legal fees, and settlement fees. And most of the time when you're financing a home, you're going to have an escrow account set up as well. That's the account that will pay your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance as they come due. So when you're setting up your new mortgage, it is required that there's a certain amount that is collected at the closing in order to be sure that there's enough money in the escrow account to pay those costs when they come due. Now, in addition to that, every state is different. Recording fees can vary based on the local area that you're in and based on the state that you're in. And also, in relation to the escrow account, certain areas collect property taxes once a year, other areas may collect semi-annually, other areas quarterly. All of that is going to be factored in when setting up your escrow account, which again is all lumped in as part of your closing cost. Now, when you're purchasing a home and money is tight, one of the most common strategies that my buyers use is seller-paid closing costs. Now, this is something you'll want to discuss in detail with your realtor when you're putting in offers on properties, but what this entails is asking the seller to pay a portion or all of your closing costs, which in turn will allow you to have less money out of pocket when you're purchasing a home. If you're refinancing your property, talk to your lender about doing either a no-point refinance, which will lower your closing costs, and you can also get something called a lender credit, which is where the lender will credit back some money to you to lessen the closing costs on your new home loan. Now, when you buy a property, you're going to need to pay these closing costs out of pocket, and these costs can add up to thousands, sometimes even over $10,000, depending on the price of the property that you're purchasing. The general rule of thumb that I use is that the closing costs will be between 3 and 5% of the purchase price of the property. So again, when you're buying the home, you have to pay these out of pocket, or as we discussed earlier, have the seller help or pay them for you. But when you're refinancing your property, you can actually have these costs rolled in to the loan, so you don't need to pay any of them out of pocket at all, which gives you additional cash flow. What's going to be required during the loan process is that you get something called a loan estimate from your lender. Now, this loan estimate used to be known as the good faith estimate or the truth in lending. Several years ago, the government changed the form and it's now called a loan estimate. So this loan estimate will detail all of the different closing costs and fees that are involved with getting your loan, as well as the escrow account and the prepaids that have to be paid, as we discussed at the beginning of the video. The closing costs are all lumped together. The escrows, the title charges, the origination charges, recording fees, etc. are all lumped together into a figure called closing costs. So understand that these are required when you purchase a home, and you can get all the answers from your lender. If you're interested in learning more and would like a free consultation, you can feel free to reach out to me. You can either send me a message on social media, or you can go ahead and just call or text my office directly. The number is 860-413-3938. Take care.